Alright, sniper's report. T-minus 90 seconds. Damn, it's more crowded out there than I'd expected. I don't think our snipers would get a clear shot. Let's hope we won't need them. Did I ever tell you the story of how I joined the CDI? Really, right now? Yeah, you saved Mayor Glover's life when you were still a policeman. I wasn't on duty that day, but when I saw that guy pull out a gun, I didn't hesitate. Oop, a woman and child, they're not talking. That's what landed me a job at the CDI. Shit, I was so nervous when the chief invited me for an interview. Nothing had gotten me that nervous again in the 15 years since until today. If we don't book this guy today, someone will have to take the fall for Banny's murder, and we are first in line. We'll find out soon enough. Oh, here we go. I've always wanted to join the CDI, and it seems like that ship had sailed already. Yet here I am, because I've always been on the side of justice. Let's focus. Yeah, okay. So am I supposed to go somewhere? Oh, that's not a good sign. I don't think I got it wrong. So they might have found somebody here. He's headed toward the fountain. Can I get an audio feed? I'm not close enough yet, picking up the pace. He seems to be moving toward the man sitting right ahead. They're shaking hands, very likely to be the accomplice. Alright, better move in and make the arrest. Get the suspect and his accomplice, be discreet. Don't make more noise than you need to. I think they noticed you. Uh-oh. The big guy is getting up. You spooked them. Get a move on. Other guy is standing up and reaching into his pocket. Watch out, gun. Uh-oh. Holy cow, that guy's not messing around. He took off. We got them. Oh, good. I was going to make the arrest when the big guy jumped out of his chair. He started to make a run for it, and the other one pulled a gun on me. Luckily, I was already close enough to grab it. I think nobody got hurt. Excellent work. Did any of the other people running away strike you as suspicious? No, everybody only started moving when the gun discharged. Good. Let's bring them in and see what they have to say. See, Conrad, good things come to good people.
Once the adrenaline had worn off, the uncomfortable train seat and glaring sunlight were the only things stopping me from falling asleep. My implants had been injecting me with a substance keeping me alert and focused all night, and now I came crashing down hard. The confrontation at Joris Plaza had been hairier than expected, but catching the sniper and his associate was a huge win. I wondered if this was the beginning of the end of the case, or just its beginning. I finally got up at my stop and left the train, only to suddenly wake up in my seat again and realize it had been a dream. I decided to stand next to the door for the rest of the ride. A cool breeze cut into the train cart and through the haze of fatigue when the doors opened. I considered visiting Kat, suddenly feeling an urge to inhale the woody, slightly dusty air in our old apartment. Kat had filled it with what she affectionately called real things. She loved leather, cloth, paper, and plants, and hated the clean metallic surfaces at my apartment. Sometimes I did too.
Not sure where I'm supposed to be going. Talk to Kat. This is where we met, right? Hey, wait a minute. Huh? I know you. You're the guy who came to our flat yesterday. You told that old scumbag to leave my sister alone? I did. It was really nice of you, man. Didn't think you uppers would help out a Savient. She left this morning, chasing her dream. Glad I could help. I have to go home now. Have a nice day. Sure. Bawanta's blessings, man. Thanks. You too. Okay, so actually this must be her apartment over here. Oh, hi, Neil. What are you doing here? I just wanted to say hello. To you. Really, who are you? It's nice to see you too. Sorry, I'm just surprised. You want coffee? No, thanks. I'm actually headed to bed. I'm just coming back from work. It's been a long night. Oh, that's rough. Wait, you didn't have anything to do with that shootout that's all over the news right now, did you? Actually, I did, but it was practically over by the time I got there. Oh my God, are you okay? They wouldn't have let me go if I'd caught a bullet. You don't say. I mean, are you emotionally okay? Was I ever? Okay, I get it. You don't want to talk about it. No, it's fine. Sorry. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. What was that whole thing about? Nobody seems to know. I can't tell you. But you'll hear it on the news soon enough. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're back in one piece. I have to catch the next train if I don't want to be late for work. But if you still want to talk tonight, we can grab a drink. I'll have to head right back to HQ as soon as I'm no longer a sleep-deprived zombie. But I'd like that, once things have calmed down a little. I gotta run now. Hold on, one more thing. Laura wants to go to a party at one of her classmates' place tonight. I'm not sure if I should let her. She's only 14. But I feel like she has a hard time connecting with her peers, so this could be a good thing. What do you think? Ooh. Oh. I don't know, man. I wouldn't risk it. Granted, all my kids are under 10. She can go when she's older. I think that's what I needed to hear. Maybe a no will be easier to accept if it comes from both of us. See you, Neil. Please don't get yourself shot. Easy to be protective of your kids when they literally can't go anywhere without you. You think the recognition software is going to work this time?
I got into the elevator and leaned against a wall. I was so tired in that moment that my reflex of emotional repression whenever I saw Kat didn't seem to work anymore. It hit me with an unusual clarity that, even a decade after it had ended, I hadn't ever fully let go of her. I wasn't sure what to make of it, whether to be happy or to finally push myself to it. I concluded that I would probably just go back to repressing it altogether. Waking up in the early evening was disorienting. I sat up on my bed and allowed the memories from the previous night to pour back in. Banny's body, the hotel, Lila, the shootout. I tried to put it all in an order that made sense and got on my way back to work. A hint of the good mood that had overcome me outside of the villa returned. Once again, it stemmed from what had made me join the CDI many years ago. The feeling of doing something instead of taking a back seat and waiting for death. There was a time when a lack of purpose threatened to consume me, lurking underneath meaningless daily routines and self-doubt sabotaging everything I did. Walking among the people outside, I felt even more alienated than usual. It was like they lived in another reality. Many were just getting out of work, looking to do some shopping, meet a friend, have a drink. Maybe I would find my way back to that reality one day. I wanted to, yet at the same time hated the thought of it.
All right, well, Lila. Now I know. What am I doing? Going back to work? Oh, yeah. That's not good. Oh, hello, fellow citizens. We are the liberators, defenders of progress, freedom, and reason. These values have been integrated to our society for centuries, but lately they have increasingly come under threat. Religious radicals calling themselves the Savient Front are aiming to establish a theocratic government in Drovia. The Savient faith is based on superstition and rejects science, to the point where it endangers the lives of everyone under its thumb. We all saw 4 decades ago today what happens when a Savient state is left to its own devices. We can't let history repeat itself. We demand President Robertson end this madness now. Put a stop to all independence talks and reinstate full Garian rule. We removed the radical Savient Joseph Banny to get it started. If you do not start implementing measures to meet our demands, more Savient lives will be spent to protect our collective future. The Savient population on Gara will be taken hostage until the Garian population on Drovia is guaranteed its freedom. We must stand up for them if our government won't. Await our next move within 48 hours. It won't be as silent as the first one. Well, that's no good. Conrad, did you see that? Yeah. It was on all the screens across the city. Come to HQ immediately. Yes, sir. Gary, what are you doing out here? Thinking. Strange how the city looks the same as always, as if nothing happened. But that's a good thing, right? Fucking liberators, ridiculous name. From whom are they liberating us? From a handful of superstitious lowers? Pathetic bullshit. Every single institution on this planet upholds the freedom of our people and their values. It's not like we're letting some religious fanatics take over the solar system. And somehow we didn't know anything about those fuckers before everybody else. One more thing we missed. At least we booked the sniper and his associate. They're both being interrogated downstairs. So far, they're not very cooperative. Do we at least know who they are? We scanned them. The sniper's a complete ghost. He got a fake ID right before he checked into that hotel. The other guy is a businessman from Drovia. His name is Abraham Gonzalez. He's the CEO of a company called Power Up. They manufacture tellurium-based batteries. Both the guy and his company seem harmless, no criminal record. Strange. Why would somebody from Drovia help an anti-Drovian terror organization? I have no clue. What about the woman? Any updates on her? Nothing so far. But we do have another lead. Saito is trying to find out where the announcement was broadcast from earlier. But the most important lead are those two douchebags in our basement. You have a way with words, Conrad. Get down there and see if you can get them to talk. Will do. Did we secure that drive the sniper tried to hand over? Yeah. And? What's on it? About that, the chief said the Attorney General seized it. She said she had to evaluate if we have the required clearance level. The AG? Are you kidding me? That's a crucial piece of evidence. We need it. I suppose they'll let us in on it soon. There's no time to waste. We have to assume the next attack is less than 48 hours away. The higher-ups know what they're doing. You think? Let it go, Conrad. Go talk to the chief yourself if you have a problem. Ah, and one more thing. There's an article about Gonzalez's company in the news today. You might want to download it and have a look. Didn't I try? Oh, here we go. Okay, so the giants are talking. While everybody's eyes were trained on Banny and Robertson, the trading summit's first day, a few other notable discussions were going on in the background. Most notably, the mining giants Dan Kim, Millix, and Abbott Dyson Enterprises, got together in person for the first time in their lives. Their relationship is tense. While Dyson extracts the majority of Drovia's tellurium, its profits are severely undercut by its status as a colonial entity. By contrast, Millix is not only able to sell its ores directly to places like Femus and New Joran, but it also buys up tellurium from companies like Dyson to resell it at a higher price. The ore prices Gara pays us have not changed in a long time, while costs steadily increased, Dyson complained in a recent interview with the Drovian Trade Journal. At this rate, we won't be able to turn any profit at all in a few years. Millix CEO Kim assured that his company would critically examine the situation, but added that, quote, the margins are not that big. The idea that we exploit other mining companies based on Drovia is not based in reality. Whether anything will change between the two companies remains to be seen. However thin they want us to believe their margins to be, it is important to keep in mind that both CEOs are billionaires with a history of underpaying their workers, cutting corners, and initiating mass layoffs whenever their companies have faced financial problems in the past. Yeah, so they're terrible people. Hey, Holloway, I've been told that our guests are eagerly awaiting me. They sure are. I suggest you talk to Gonzalez first. It's the usual rich guy crap with him. He's going to be surrounded by lawyers in a few hours. At that point, it's going to be hard to get any more out of him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it that people can just buy their way out of here? We're lucky he's from Drovia, so he doesn't have a lawyer here. Yet. But he does have a Drovian lawyer on the line right now, who's going to annoy the hell out of you. He's somewhere in space and has a communication delay of about 30 seconds from what I understand. So if you want answers, you'd better have a strategy to make him talk quickly. Because you can be sure that lawyer's going to shoot your questions down once they reach his ears. He's also going to call you on your bluffs, so be careful. Got it, thanks. Saito did some digging and compiled a number of documents that could be useful for your interrogation. First, he gathered some basic information on Gonzalez and put it on the pin board over there. You can take a look at it with your AR module. Second, he pulled a list with all incoming and outgoing calls from Gonzalez's phone. I'll send that to your cell. Give it a read. And if you have any more evidence that incriminates our guy, go over it before you go in. I will, thank you. You're welcome. Let me know when you're ready. So where's this bulletin board? Oh. Alright, here we go. So we've got incoming and outgoing to the same number. Then anonymous. Incoming. 2 incoming calls from... Oh? Is this like a zip code maybe? Because it's the same area. Okay. Where did he say that bulletin board was? Put it on the pin board over there. Oh, that's right. He said I need to use... Okay. Gonzalez, 1970, New Joran. He's single. Oh, he's a Savient. Okay, well, that makes sense. Drovia Sector 1 since 1830. Degree in engineering at New Joran Elite University, Piston College for Engineering and Business. Training on Drovia. Foundation of Power Up DE grant for young founders. And now is the CEO of Power Up. Okay. 30. That's interesting. So he didn't... So New Joran... And it doesn't look like he moved to Drovia until after he became CEO. Okay, I'm going to do a little reading here, just kind of review some stuff, and then I'll be back. Okay, well... Let's do this. So you ready? I am. Oh, hey. All right, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Hello, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm Agent Conrad. I already talked to your colleagues. I didn't do anything illegal. You don't have a right to keep me here. I'm a citizen of Drovia, and you have no evidence against me. We could keep you here for 24 hours, even if we didn't have evidence. But we do. Let's start with your associate. What do you know about Boyd and the data he brought you? He's not my associate. I didn't even know he was called Boyd. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez. You'll be acquitted if you talk. I know you had a call with him last night. I know you had a call with him last night. We have Boyd on record talking about the handover of some data storage module at Joris Plaza. He explicitly said that he called the person he was going to meet at 11 last night. You have an incoming call at that exact time from... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Yeah. My cousin Gus? What does he have to do with anything? Your cousin? Yeah, you can look it up on my cell. I saved his number. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We caught you meeting Boyd this morning. That's enough evidence to connect the two of you. Good evening, Agent Conrad. My name is Jim Miller. I'm Mr. Gonzalez's lawyer. Nice to meet you. A team of legal professionals is on its way to advise my client. Until then, he won't answer any of your questions. Did you act on anyone's orders? You're my lawyer. I'm not supposed to talk to you before my legal team arrives. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez, I've heard that... Let's see, he needs Drovian Telonium. You suspect Drovian, you support Drovian independence. You don't. So he would. You publicly stated your support for the Drovian fight for independence. So I'd actually be surprised if you were involved in Banny's assassination. You have the opposite of a motive. Yet here we are, but you still have a chance to clear your name. If you help us crack the case, the public might never learn about your connection to Banny's murderer. Shit, I told you I didn't know anything. I was contacted anonymously a few weeks ago, shortly after I booked my flight to Gara. I was told to pick up a storage module here and send its contents out on my way back home. Send it where? They were going to contact me. I have no means of reaching them. Who are they? I really, truly don't know. The person who contacted me spoke Drovian. That's all I can say. Wait, so whoever put you up to this is Drovian? Why would they work with an anti-Drovian terror group? I don't know, but I'm 100% sure they were from Drovia. I got paid to do it and not ask questions. My company really needs a cash injection right now. Mr. Gonzalez, I urge you to stop answering questions before your legal team arrives. You are complicating things for yourself and for us. My God, calm down. It's not like I've said anything that incriminates me. But he's right. I'll wait for my legal team to arrive. Fine. Okay. Hold on. So at 11:79. Crap. It's a 50-50 chance. Man, how are you supposed to remember all of that? I don't know. I guess my memory is just terrible. Let's see. Holloway. Oh, wait. That was this guy. Remember the thing about my memory? So, how did it go? He doesn't seem to know much, which in itself is interesting. Well, it's more than nothing. Good luck with the other one. He's a tough nut to crack. Hasn't said a single word yet. Not sure if he has an emotional reaction to anything. Or if he has had an emotional. No. Yeah, whatever. We know nothing about the guy. He's a complete ghost. If you have any evidence that could be useful, though, you should go over it before you talk to him. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, I need to go over a couple of those records because they aren't messing around with these things, so. Okay, let's give it a go.